Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense comes onto the field first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Thomas looking to fire. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Makes the grab. It's Milner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Milner. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the read, they'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those.
And the ball is loose on the return. Corralled by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. MIZZOU has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for space. It's Roberts. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Thomas back to pass. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. MIZZOU coming out with a fresh set of downs.
MIZZOU coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that...
There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Good right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's the handoff.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Finds a tight end. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now on the option. Now the toss. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, spins away. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Kentucky! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Missouri wants to go fast.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pulls it in. It's Marsh. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quick completion to the right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Thomas looking to fire. Buying some time. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
It's a turnover on downs.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Kentucky 21, Missouri 3.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a gap, it's Jackson. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
It's 3rd down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Missouri, 3.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. MIZZOU has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a better play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They punt it away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Using his legs, it's Roberts. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in...
Hits the afterburners. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Thomas back to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, give on the inside.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Marsh. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Welsh. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Wildcats will go for it here on fourth down. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's Welch. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half.
Kentucky 28. Missouri 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Look out, he's got room. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, looking to pass. The throw. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Thomas looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got room at the 35. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Ready. On the run, it's Jackson. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Here we go. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Thomas back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Plucks it out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. MIZZOU coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finding an escape route. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Let's go! They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Find some fresh air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down. And let's see if they go for it here. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Milner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make it.
It's a fumble! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On the direct snap, it's Ward. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Winning can become